Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel Tronisia, and today we will see how to convert a given decimal number to our octal number. So our first number is 240. So it is very simple. We just have to follow what we did for a decimal to binary. If you don't remember how to do it, then you can watch it in the video link which is given in the description below. So let's begin. So what was the first step we did for decimal to binary? Yes, first we have to draw a straight line like this and write down the given number, that is 240, on the right hand side of the line. Correct. Now in binary we divided that number 240 by 2 and we did it continuously division. Okay, so but in octal we all know that the base of an octal number is 8. Okay, so we have to divide this number 240 by 8. And what's the quotient? 240 divided by 8 is 30, and the remainder we have to write it on the right hand side. And what's the remainder here? 0, because 240 is perfectly divisible by 8. Now 30 divided by 8, we get our quotient as 3, right? And the remainder as 6, because 8 threes are 24 and plus 6 we get 30. So dividing 30 by 8, we get the quotient as 3, that is 8 threes are 24, and the remainder is 6. Now again dividing the number 3 by 8, it is not possible, and so the our quotient is 0 and our remainder is 3, right? And our remainder is 3. And now we have to draw a upward direction arrow like this. Yes, like this. And write and jot down all the numbers that come across the arrows. So the first number is 3, the second number is 6, and the third number is 0. So the number is 360. Yes, the number is 360 in octal conversion. What's the number? It is 360 in octal. So we just now saw how to convert a decimal number to its octal equivalent. So what we did first, let's again go through. First we have to write down the number 240 and then divide that number by 8, and divide that number by 8, and then on the right hand side we have to write down the remainder. So 240 by 8 gives us the remainder as 30, and octal and the remainder as 0. Then again 30 divided by 8, the remainder is 3, and and the quotient is 3 and the remainder is 6. And 3 divided by 8, the remainder is 3 and the quotient is 0. And we have to write down from downward to upward direction, and hence we get a final number as 360, which is in octal. Now let's take another example. Okay, 22. So again we have to do the same thing. First we have to write down the number 22, then on the left hand side draw a straight line. And it is very simple because 22 is such a small number. So let's begin. First we have to divide it by number 8, and so we get our quotient as 2 and the remainder as 6. Now again dividing this 2 by 8, we get our quotient as 0, and the remainder itself is number 2. Yeah, it was so small. And now again writing down the arrow from downward to upward direction and writing down the numbers. So we get the first number as 2 and then the second number as 6, and the subscript will be 8 as it is in octal form. Yes, so this is our final answer. The number 22 in decimal is converted into octal and the answer is 26. Now let's take one more example. Okay, this is a big example. 103. So don't worry, we have to just follow our same steps, our same format. Again we have to write down the number 103. On the left hand side draw a straight line. Oops, it's not that straight, but it's fine. Now we have to divide this number 103 by 8. So what we get? We get a quotient as 12, right? Okay, and our remainder as 7. Now again dividing this number 12 by 8, we get a quotient as 1 and the remainder as 4. And finally dividing this 1 by 8, we get a quotient as 0 and a remainder 1. And after we get a 0, we don't have to do it further because it is completely it's time waste. Now we have to draw a arrow like this, and so we get a final number as 1 4 7 and it is a equivalent octal form of the given number 103. it it is very simple. So if you note, then we can just see here that the conversion of a given number into octal is really very simple than of binary, because what happens in binary, we get many such values in the continuous division, but in octal we get only 3 or 4 such values. Now so the answer is 147. And now let's take one more example, 77. Again, we now just pause the video for some time and just you guys try out how to do it. I'm just waiting. Okay, so I hope that you have paused the video and you got the answer. So let's see how to do. Now 77 divided by 8, we all know that 8 what that yeah 8 nines are is 72, and so we get a quotient as 9 and remainder as 5. And again dividing 9 by 8, we get a quotient as 1 and the remainder is also 1. Yes, and now dividing the number 1 by 8, we get a quotient 1 and the remainder is, no sorry, 1 divided by 8, the quotient is 0 and the remainder is 1. And in the upward direction, we get a final number as 1 1 5. That's it. That's the main part of a decimal to octal conversion. We have covered the numbers as such as 240, 22, 103, 77, various examples. Okay, so let us also try. No, I guess we are done in this video. Yes, that's it. No more example, because this is only the numbers which you are with the numbers which you will be getting, not more 4 5 digits and all. And if you get a 4 digits, okay, so let's try a 4 digit number. Okay, let's take an example, 1020. Okay, now again step by step we have to write down the number 1020. Now divide this number by 8. So what we get a quotient, we get the quotient as 1, what we get a quotient 1 2 1 2 6. Yes, we get a quotient as 120. But let's just wait for 1 second, I will do it quickly. No, I'm sorry, we get the quotient as 127. My bad, we get a quotient as 127 and the remainder as 4. Now again dividing the number 127 by 8, we get 1 5 15 and the remainder is 7, because 15 8s are, I guess, is 120 and 120 plus 7 127, right? So now dividing 15 by 8, we get a quotient as 1, right? And a remainder again as 7. And dividing number 1 by 8, we get quotient 0 and the remainder 1. Yes, it's right. And in the upward direction, we have to write down the numbers, and hence we get 1 7 7 4 in octal conversion. It was so simple. Now for you guys, I have some questions right here. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to convert the decimal into octal, and here are the questions. One is 215, the first question. Second is 733, and the four digit number is 4725. So this part is your homework. So hope you get the answers, and write down the answers in the comment section below. And if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comments given below. And if you want to watch a previous so this is, I guess, the ending part of the number system module, because we have by far covered everything, like hexa to octal conversion, octal to hexa, and binary and stuff like that. If you want to see that videos, then please visit in my description given below. All the links are provided. And please subscribe to this channel, Ronisha. Thank you.